Hey everybody, welcome back to Tech Odyssey. So today I'm here with a review of the RoboVac 12. This is the incremental annual upgrade for the mainline series. They've made a couple of different enhancements. They've upgraded it from the 11. They have 1500 PA of suction power now instead of 1200. It's got 2.85 inches of clearance, so it will fit under just about anything as long as it doesn't get stuck underneath it. So it can go underneath some couches. It'll go underneath coffee tables, bed frames, things like that. So super versatile, lots of suction power, as much as the 30 series even. So pretty cool. And it's really not that loud at all, and it will give you up to 100 minutes of vacuuming time, which is pretty fantastic for a robot vacuum cleaner. Now, I'm doing this a little bit different this time. As you can see, I have the RoboVac upside down here, so I can kind of do a hands-on demonstration and walkthrough of some of the features and the way that some of the different parts of the RoboVac work. So we have the wheels here. You can see those are under spring tension. They go up and down based off of the height. They can go over room crossings. They can go over small obstacles, changes in elevation from room to room, go up over rugs and things like that. And this is what allows it to do that. And I believe it'll go up to an inch in variation in floor height. So pretty cool there. Now the other thing it has is it has the little pivoting wheel here, which allows it to change course, back up, all those wonderful things whenever it detects that there's an obstacle or it's about to go over an edge, which I'll demonstrate. It's really cool. You have the brush here, which is what sweeps everything in as it sucks up into the RoboVac. We have the two metal charging plates here that allow the RoboVac to charge its internal battery whenever you're ready to put it on the dock. Now we'll go ahead and pop these tabs here, take off the brush. Tried to clean this up, so I have been using it, but it does look all right for video purposes. So take that out, press the little button there so we can take the compartment out that sucks everything up into here. Shows you how to empty it out here, but all you do is just push down on the button, lift the top up, and then you can go ahead and dump everything into the trash can and then put it back on the robot. Now while I have this off, actually I'll go ahead and cover this. So the RoboVac lets you know that it's distressed in two different ways, with a flashing or solid light and also with beeps. So you can see here the flashing red indicator and 1, 2, 3, or 4 beeps gives you the indications for what's wrong with it here, and then the solid red indicator and 1, 2, 3, or 4 beeps tells you what's wrong with it here. You can also do the troubleshooting, look at the manual, and then if worse comes to worse, we have right here the support email for Eufy. You can contact them, support@eufylife.com. So hopefully that's not an issue though. Just lined up properly. There. It's a lot easier whenever it's not flush down on the table. Alright, so when you put the brush back in, it's got a little square connector there that goes into the drive portion over here. Slide that in, this one just pops into place. And then we'll put the cover back on. Now we have these two little drive motors here that our sweeper brushes go on to. You can see it's cut out, just pop those on there. One. And 2. And my brushes are a little frayed because I've been using it. But what the sweeper brushes do is they sweep and they spin and they throw everything towards the roller brush while it's vacuuming, so that way it can help pick up things off the floor and not just rely on the suction power and the brush alone. So that's pretty much it. Once you get ready to use it, you go ahead and turn the power button on. When you turn it on, the little blue light will come on and indicate that it is powered on and ready to vacuum. Now we have the remote control here, which is pretty much the same as the 11 and the 11S remote. It's got the LCD printout screen here. It'll show you up in the top left corner what vacuum mode that you're in. You can set the time. The time is important because you can schedule when you want the RoboVac to vacuum. Now one thing that the manual doesn't really make clear to you, when you set the schedule for what you want to vacuum, you're setting the schedule for when it's going to start. So every day it will vacuum at the same time. It'll come off its charging port, vacuum, and then go back. So what you do with this is you set the time for the schedule, but it's going to use whatever previous vacuum mode that you used. So if you use the auto mode, or if you use this, the edge mode, it's going to use whatever that mode was and then go back. So I've already got that set up. I've got the schedule set for 8 a.m. Very easy to set the schedule. You just hit the schedule button here, it'll flash. You know, we'll change it to 9 o'clock there. Over here, we'll change it to 11, and it works in 15-minute increments. And then you just hit the enter button, and there we go. That's how you set the timer for whenever you want the schedule to vacuum. Now, different modes here. Now, starting here, we have the fan adjusts the suction power. Now, 1 beep is normal. 2 beeps will go into Boost IQ mode. Boost IQ mode is variable, and it lets you know, well, the vacuum will determine as it's vacuuming different thicknesses of carpet, different floor surfaces, how much stuff it is, how much suction power that it needs, and then 3 beeps will put it into max suction mode at full 1500 PA. Now, spot cleaning, that's this little concentric circle here. You'll put it in a spot wherever you're vacuuming, when you press the button, it'll stop what it's doing, and it'll do a circular motion for 2 minutes, and it'll clean that area, and then it'll stop. Edge cleaning mode, it'll go to the nearest edge that it finds, and it will go all the way around for 20 minutes. And then single room cleaning is a variation of different things that the robot vacuum determines that it needs to do to clean the room, and that lasts for 30 minutes. And then the little home button there, little house with the square, it'll go back to home base. And when it does that, it just stops what it's doing, it slowly drives back to the charging base, and it will dock and start charging until you need it again, or until the scheduled time to vacuum is. Now, one thing I want to go ahead and demonstrate here with the RoboVac 12, it has a really good sensor on it, and it will detect edges so it won't drive off of them. So if you're worried about it falling off the steps, if you're on the second floor, if you're worried about it going over an edge from one surface to another and falling off, it will not do that. It will detect the height and the edge, and it will save itself. So let's go ahead and demonstrate that. So it's going to go straight to the edge over there. It's going to stop. So it's really, really good. Try here. So pretty cool. I wanted to go and demonstrate that so you can see that RoboVac will not drive off of an edge and commit robot vacuum cleaner suicide. So the other thing you have here, of course, is the manual mode. So when it's in manual mode, you can control it. It'll go right, it'll go left. If you press up twice, it'll go faster, back. It'll go back incrementally while it's driving. So that way you can change direction. And when you're ready, you just hit the stop button, and RoboVac will stop. There we go. So that's a brief rundown and demonstration of the RoboVac 12. It works really well. I very much enjoyed it. This is the 3rd RoboVac that I've tested out. I tested out the 11S, the 13C, the 30C, and now here we have the 12. So I'm also going to do a full demonstration of its features so that you can see it in action. Actually, you know what? We're just going to change operations here. We're going to go and we're going to demonstrate now. So, now let me get RoboVac. This way you don't have to watch a separate video. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and demonstrate spot mode. Alright, so like I said, spot mode. Find our little circle there, we're going to hit it. It's going to do this for 2 minutes. It'll just go around in a circle, thoroughly cleaning whatever area that you want it to spot clean. And just to make things interesting, I'm going to get a cookie here and I'm going to crumble it up. See if we can get this on video without breaking anything. Alright, so all the crumbled up cookie, and we'll do spot mode over the cookie. We'll start it again. And this should clean it up pretty well. This is not quite as technical as some of my other videos, but I wanted to give a more practical demonstration so you can see what you're getting into. Alright, so that should have pretty much hit all the different cookie area that I did. Go over here, just drive it out of the way and stop it. Let's go ahead and inspect. And as you can see, all the cookie that hath crumbled has now been picked up. So very practical, works very well. Alright, so now we're going to demonstrate edge cleaning mode. We'll go over here and find the edge of the couch, hit our edge cleaning button. It's a little too far away. Alright, so there we go. So it's found the edge, and it's just going to follow the edge around for 20 minutes. This is very important when you're cleaning rooms, so you can make sure that you get all the stuff around the edge clean. Plus you got the little sweeper bristles, so those are good to go too. Alright, so we'll bring it back over here into the center. Now this time, we'll go ahead and stop. We'll hit the single room cleaning button. And it will do a combination of things, but what it's going to do is it's going to drive, it's going to hit something, it's going to turn. It'll do a combination of cleaning methods or based off of the angles and what it does. I'll move this over here so it actually hits something. It'll turn around, it'll drive this way. So it just does a combination of a lot of different stuff. So it will clean the room, and it does this for 30 minutes. Until it is done. Now, the last thing I'm going to demonstrate is the going back to home base, which is done by hitting the return to charge base button. So we'll go ahead and we've got our charging base over there on the wall. We'll go ahead and hit the return to charging base button, which is in the bottom right hand corner here. There we go. And it'll slowly go and line itself up with the charging base and dock so that it can start charging again to get ready for the next vacuum cleaning session. And we're docked. Alright, so that is the end of my demonstration for the RoboVac 12. We've done a rough overview. We talked about the features, talked about how it works, what it does, how to take it apart and clean it, just basic maintenance stuff, and a discussion about how the RoboVac does what it does so well. Again, it's on sale right now for $199 on Amazon. I don't know how long it's going to be on sale, but you can routinely find them on sale. It's a solid option. It's a nice upgrade over the 11 from last year. It's basically identical to the 11S, but it has more suction power than last year's model as well. So there you have it, the RoboVac 12. As always, if you have any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them down in the comment section. I will get back with you, and thanks for tuning in. I'll see you guys next time.